we got Akuma versus Shang Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. I think I'm gonna go with Akuma. If I remember right, he's punched like islands apart. He can rip people's souls and stuff out. Dude's crazy. I think we're going with Akuma.
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, kings of the fighting genre. And every good fighter needs awesome villains.
Like Akuma, the ultimate badass of martial arts.
And Shang Tsung, the sorceress vanguard of doom.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze the weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would
win a death battle.
Akuma, master of the fist. Known as Goki in Japan, he is a living weapon. 10 times stronger than nearly every other Street Fighter.
Plus, he looks freaking awesome. I totally want me some red glowing eyes.
Akuma has dozens of powerful special attacks, including the Go-Hadouken, a powerful blast with precision control. He can even use the almighty Shinku Hadouken, which...
Total control. Can fire multiple at once. Upgraded form, like you said. Can be charged and usable in mid-air. Alrighty.
Which is basically a giant fireball of death.
Man, if I ever throw a Hadouken in real life, I'm gonna die happy.
Akuma also uses the Shoryuken.
Fair enough, Boomstick. If I could ever throw something like a Hadouken or Kamehameha in real life, bro, I can die next 2 seconds, and I'm happy living my life. I'm happy with how my life ended. You know, I'm great.
An uppercut, a teleportability, a swift multi.
We got Dragon Fist, Air Slashing Hurricane Kick, Teleportation, and the Demon Flip.
Striking Hurricane Kick, and the Hayaki Shu, aka the Demon Flip.
Also, Akuma's got tons of different super arts, but 2 really stand out. First, there's the Kongo Gokiretsuza. How do you say that?
No idea.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's Japanese for fuck you up, because basically Akuma punches
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce these. I will mess them up even worse than they did.
the ground and things explode. He shattered a whole freaking island just by punching it.
See, I knew it. Shattered Island. Dude is crazy. I don't think anyone in Mortal... Actually, I'm not gonna finish that. Maybe in later Mortal Kombat people did. But I don't think Shang Tsung has ever done anything like destroyed an island. Like we'll see.
Holy shit!
But that's not the deadliest weapon up his non-existent sleeve. The Shun Goku Satsu, also known as the Raging Demon, literally means instant hell murder.
Man, I'm totally gonna name my first kid that. The Raging Demon at full power is fatal. This guy's a freaking onslaught of pain.
That's right, Boomstick. Akuma lives for one thing and one thing only: fighting. He travels the world day and night searching for worthy opponents. He's an unstoppable human holocaust, losing only once to his brother Goken. But after a brutal rematch...
Oh, hey look, he can finger paint.
It was rumored that...
Boomstick. Come on, that was... Oh, look, he can finger paint. That was rude. Alright.
that Akuma sacrificed his soul to a demon in exchange for the strength to defeat Goken. But this has been declared non-canon.
Akuma's got one major problem though. His stamina is absolutely pathetic. He can dish out the pain, but he sure can't take it.
It's crucial for Akuma to have total control over the fight. He takes an extremely offensive approach, always moving, always attacking.
Yeah, screw the
I think Shang Tsung's the same way though. Like he's a glass cannon sort of character.
fence. Give me more ways to hurt people.
I am Akuma, and I will teach you the meaning of pain.
Shang Tsung is the cunning sorcerer from Outworld and scheming pawn of Shao Kahn. He's extremely adept in magic and a well-rounded fighter.
This guy can shoot flaming skulls, which is totally awesome, but where the heck does he keep them? I mean...
Can attack in rounds of 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Fire damage, obviously. Flaming skull. And swift and deadly. Alright? Pretty straightforward magical
Seriously,
ability.
how many skulls can a person carry around with them? So
Oh. Also, that said unlimited supply of human scalps. That's... okay.
Tsung can teleport around the battlefield with a special move called Hottest.
Teleportation ability, extremely fast, wide range, and burns victims when appearing close enough. Oh, so it's like Scorpion's thing. Okay.
Gate.
Wow, sucker punch, bitch!
He can morph into whomever he wants, giving him tons of different skill sets. It's like
Can change into anyone he knows, copies their abilities, their stats, copies abilities and stats of the subject. Okay. Enables hundreds of new strategies. Okay. Not bad. Alright, maybe he's got a chance.
fighting 100 different foes combined into one.
Man, I wish I could morph into anybody I wanted. I can have some fun with that. He also has a razor-sharp straight sword, though he usually keeps it hidden for a surprise.
About 3 feet long. How do you hide a 3 foot long sword secretly? What? Of unknown make, prefers his fist and magic over swordplay. Makes sense, but where does he hide that thing? Up his ass? Like, bruh. If you're hiding that shit up, like, forget fighting. Go be a fucking porn star, man.
Attack. Tsung possesses one other strange but useful ability. Long ago, when he was caught cheating in the Mortal Kombat tournament, he was cursed by the Elder Gods to rapidly age until an untimely death. The only way to
Bro got hit with the fucking old curse.
prevent this fate would be to absorb the souls of his victims.
He can literally eat your soul. Your soul! Not only can this heal him, but he gets...
Alright, sustains his youth, restores his energy and his health. Oh, he's got healing abilities. Might change things. Gains abilities, memories, and skills. Uses skills for morphs. That's dangerous, but I don't think Akuma's gonna lose to some copycat. I think Akuma's
the
got
memories of the souls he's devoured.
This helps him copy the moves of other fighters when he morphs.
So really, his curse became his deadliest weapon. Good punishment there, gods.
Shang Tsung has lived and fought for over 1,000 years. His sorcery powers and brutal fatalities are rivaled by few, and he's claimed the title Grand Champion of Mortal Kombat several times, almost bringing about the winning streak necessary to allow Shao Kahn to invade Earthrealm. Keyword being almost.
Yeah, unfortunately for Shang Tsung, he pretty much sucks at actually accomplishing his goals. He's super powerful, but like most villains, he can never get around some goody two-shoes standing in the way of global takeover.
His only notable victories have required treachery and deceit. But keep in mind, Tsung's not fighting any ordinary meatheads. He's fighting demons, sorcerers, and gods. And even in defeat, somehow he keeps coming back.
Fair enough. Even Mortal Kombat 1, man. You know, should've just erased him from timelines or some shit. Dude's still there fucking people up.
Lethal than ever. You will die. Alright, the combatants are set, but before we end this debate, I need some cash to buy more rats for genetic testing.
What?
From Gamefly.
Alright. Come on, no ads, especially from 15 years ago. None of that shit's gonna be valid.
/ death battle.
That's 15 days of free games. What are you waiting for? Oh wait, a death
battle! Fight! Yeah, get him! Yeah, fuck up that fraud. Oh. Surprised him. Nice recovery. Nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's not good. He's healing himself, and now he can use his abilities and shit. Oh, come on, finish him quick. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Here we go, final clash. Akuma versus Akuma. Who's gonna run out of health first? Oh, looks like the original is gonna lose. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. A Raging Demon.
Oh man, that was way too close.
No.
Frickin', I knew Akuma had this one. The Raging Demon, man. Pretty much unstoppable. That shit is crazy.
Hidden Boomstick, Akuma's raw power and speed pressed a distinct advantage early on, but Tsung's own cleverness and wide array of skills quickly evened the odds.
It looked like Akuma had the whole thing wrapped up, but Tsung's morphin tricks saved his ass.
Akuma's pride for battle almost cost him his life, as he stopped to see if this new face was worth a challenge.
After switching up strategies, Tsung managed to steal enough of Akuma's soul for some extra health and new abilities.
But it wasn't enough. In the end, Akuma's skills as a fighter proved unmatched.
I mean, Tsung loses to Liu Kang all the time, and compared to Akuma, Liu Kang's the nicest guy in the world. There was no way he could take Akuma's
That's just facts.
constant punishment.
As Shang Tsung isn't used to winning anything on his own, he wasn't perfect in delivering the final blow, leaving him wide open for the experienced Akuma to release his greatest weapon.
The raging demon of instant Hellmortar awesomeness!
And so Shang Tsung fell once again, releasing his devoured souls. Again.
Looks like Tsung's all sold out. Haha, get it, Wiz?
The winner is Akuma.
Nice. First, we're gonna have Akuma versus Shao Kahn. Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. I think we've had Akuma and Shao Kahn on here before, but we have not had them fight each other. Honestly, though, I think Akuma's probably got this. That raging demon it's nothing to laugh at, man. So we're gonna cast my vote for Akuma. I don't really know much about either character. I like Mortal Kombat, but I don't really know the story. I've gotten a bit more into the story now, but back when I first started playing, it was in a time where I liked fighting games and I wanted to I cared less about the story and more about like the arcade ending. You know what I mean? Like every character in a fighting game, most fighting games anyways, you would play through like a tournament or like a bracket, take on like 10 enemies or something like that. And then at the end of that 10 enemies, or at the end of like 9 enemies or something, the 10th enemy would be like the final boss of the game. You beat him, and then you get like an ending. It's like a non-canon ending for like every character ever. Like the T800 in the one Mortal Kombat 11, I think it was. Oh, sorry, I had to plug in my laptop and that's what we plugged in. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 11, the T800, he had an ending where it's like he like destroyed the hourglass and everything because he couldn't make a world where it was peaceful between humans and robots and shit. And then he like threw himself into the blood sea. I don't know. I like those kind of things. So I was more interested in that than the story at the time. And I never really played Street Fighter. So I'm really a big Street Fighter fan. So like I said, don't really know much about either character, but what little I do know and what little I've seen in Death Battle, I think Akuma. I'm gonna cast my vote for Akuma first off. So yeah, let's get into this, I guess.
The Union will assault Los Angeles in 48 hours. And we have... This will be the end of the...
HBO Max original.
Akuma, Street Fighter's supreme master of the fist.
Shao Kahn, conqueror of Mortal Kombat.
Today, we'll find out which final boss reigns supreme.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Wow, really? An ad right away? Fuck off.
This is the Japanese kanji for heaven, symbolic of the infinite sky above and the one who stands before it.
And the last thing you'll ever see when you meet Akuma.
Trained by Master Gotetsu.
Original name, Goki, 5'10", 199 pounds. His age is unknown. Trained by Gotetsu, brother of Goken. Implied to be Ryu's father. Interesting. Self-proclaimed master of the Satsui no Hado. And in an alternate timeline, he owns Akuma. That's funny.
At an early age, Akuma was practically born into the ways of fighting. He and his brother Goken were taught the form of Ansatsuken, literally meaning the assassination fist.
You know, everybody says martial arts are all about meditation and being zen and all that other boring shit. Well, Ansatsuken ain't like the other guys. It combines judo, kenpo, and karate into a unique style that's all about murdering your opponent as fast as possible. Hell yeah!
Unfortunately, the brothers' views on their training greatly differed. Goken rejected the violent methodology of the Ansatsuken, leaving to develop his own, less lethal variant of the form.
Because a style called Assassination Fist clearly needed less assassination. Yeah. Good thing Akuma was all about the real deal. He got so hardcore he started training to embrace the biggest martial arts secret out there.
The Satsui no Hado. Ever present, ever malicious, this is a manifestation of literal killing intent. Only Gotetsu had ever mastered this dark power.
So it's like the dark side of the force, but with karate?
No, but sure. With the Satsui no Hado, Akuma gained...
I mean, kinda. Let's see. Moveset. Great Surge Fist, Rising Demon Purgatory, Great Rising Dragon Fist, Demon Flip, Raja Providence Rending Slash, Hurricane Scythe Kick, Demon Armageddon, Cranium Crush Killer, Satsui no Hadu, Raging Demon, Limited Telepathy, and Manifest as Oni.
Great power at the cost of all compassion. This is the power of monsters.
More like winners! Akuma got so good he challenged his master and killed him Sith style. With his ex-master's beads around his neck, he declared himself the new master of the Satsui no Hado.
Obviously, this destroyed his relationship with Goken. The two brothers' destinies, let alone ideologies, were irreparably torn apart.
But who cares when Akuma's perfected all the abilities of an overpowered Shoto character, and then some? He can rain down Go Hadoukens, teleport with the Ashura Senku, and take you for a whirl with the Tatsumaki Zankyukaku.
And if Akuma ever wants to take things up a notch, he can summon forth the Kongo Kokoretsuzan, a geyser of pure energy strong enough to sink an island. With all this power, Akuma is among the toughest street fighters out there.
Which says a lot when Hakan could loop himself up with enough oil to, get this, launch E-Honda into orbit to headbutt a giant meteor into smithereens. Well, there's only one way to figure out the TNT of that. I've got the oil whiz, get ready to launch.
Oh, that's okay. I've already done the math. It's over 500 trillion tons.
Oh, can we still do it though?
Fine.
But did you know Akuma's also traded blows with some of the folks from Final Fight? I guess they're street fighters too. And the Macho Mayor Mike Hagar can pile drive people so hard, it makes an explosion you can see from space.
Compared to the blast size to Earth's diameter, this explosion must have a yield of over 120 teratons of TNT.
That might seem
pretty
nuts,
impressive.
But hey, Akuma's done the same kind of thing. No wonder the only guys who can match him are badasses like Goken.
Akuma would challenge Goken again and again, determined to prove his version of the Ansatsuken was superior. And apparently, he was right, as he defeated Goken with his signature technique, the Shun Goku Satsu.
AKA the Raging Demon!
With this, Akuma gives in to his killing intent, targeting a person's soul and killing their spirit with the weight of their sins. There is only one known way to survive it, emptying your own soul from your body. Fortunately, Goken knew exactly how to do that.
Speaking of souls, this guy Nakali once tried to take Akuma's by devouring him.
Other practitioners of the Atsukuken, like Ryu, have also resisted more directly displayed forms of soul sealing from Nakali.
But not being into war, Akuma just blew him up instead. He's so powerful,
Damn.
defeating an opponent takes less effort than smacking a baby. Not that Akuma would ever do that. No, I'm serious, he never would, because despite the whole zero compassion...
Cracked Iron's rock in half, destroyed an island, hit a submarine from the ocean floor to the surface, punched through Ryu's chest. Yeah, that's how he got that cool scar. Obliterated a meteorite, split the ocean as Shin Akuma, erupted a volcano as Oni, defeated Gotetsu, Ryu, M. Bison, Gen, Gil, and Seth.
Thing. He has a weird code of honor.
It's not compassion at all. To Akuma, fighting is a sort of religion, and respecting the art is more important than anything. He'll spare those with an unfair disadvantage, and those whom he deems respects martial arts like him and can improve. In this way, he sort of became an unwanted mentor for Goken's student Ryu.
Hey, he's not a total killjoy. He did befriend Elena. Well, more like Elena befriended him, but whatever.
But should you disrespect the art of fighting, Akuma will not hesitate to murder you as disrespectfully as possible.
Like when he jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed him in one shot. And Bison was quick enough to
Whoa, hold on. Did he jump him during the credits?
Disrespectfully as possible.
Like when he jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed him in one shot.
He just jumped his ass and killed him during the credits. Who does that? Who fucking kills someone during the credits? That's not cool.
And Bison was quick enough to tag this satellite laser beam.
Following the beam speed at this angle, we can determine it was moving well over 5,000 times the speed of sound.
But even with all that power, Akuma knew he'd never be at his best until he'd mastered the Satsui no Hado and become Akuma Blanco. Shin Akuma.
As Shin Akuma, he possesses full control over the dark art, using it to its fullest extent.
Only Gotetsu had ever mastered the Hado like this, because doing it is not just super difficult, but super dangerous.
Right. The Satsui no Hado isn't just a form of energy, it is a sentient entity, striving to push those who connect with it to fully commit to their rage. For when they do, they are no longer themselves. They become the Satsui no Hado itself.
Yeah, like when it tried to take over Ryu and manifest it as its own evil person, Kage. Akuma truly believes the Hado is his best chance at becoming the ultimate world warrior. But he also knows that if he's not careful, he could lose himself to it.
And when he does, the Hado will take his body and become the awesome, demonic Oni.
Oh, he's super powerful. Oni's got all sorts of new moves and can easily overpower pretty much any other Street Fighter.
In Japanese folklore, Oni are yokai, or demons, that spawn from the souls of the wicked upon death. However, in some legends, the most evil of humans can actually transform while still alive. Such as Shuten Doji, a drunken monk who gave in to malice, became an Oni, and was so powerful he could not die, even after he was decapitated.
Not so different from this big bad blue boy. But hey, Akuma hasn't lost himself to the dark side of the Hado yet. The dude split apart mountains, taking a leisurely trip to the bottom of the ocean, and literally leaped into the land above the clouds. He just jumped, and he was there. Forget standing before heaven. This dude straight up flies above it.
Akuma's lust for battle will likely never be sated, but his chosen path has been set. He will either be the world's deadliest man, or its bleakest failure. Until then, he will never stop searching for a foe who can challenge the might of his Satsui no Hado.
Yeah, I think Akuma's got this, guys. Actually, that was actually a decent time for an ad, right at the end of the breakdown.
The realm of Outworld is a twisted, barren wasteland where only the strong survive.
Definitely at the bottom of my list of places to go when I retire, and it's all thanks to the tyrannical ruler, Shao Kahn.
Thousands of years ago, Shao Kahn was...
Alrighty, 7'2", 400 pounds, over 10,000 years old, is Emperor of Outworld, the former advisor to Onaga, addicted to taunting his opponents. Yeah, bro has a problem. And is the original announcer for Mortal Kombat.
Was an advisor to the Dragon King, Onaga.
Until Onaga took a permanent nap when Khan poisoned him and claimed the throne all his own. Now that's
Those
what I call
villains.
climbing the political ladder.
With an army of demonic Tarkatans and four-armed Shokans at his beck and call, Shao Kahn began conquering and merging other realms with Outworld, including the once idyllic paradise of Edenia.
After which he hooked up with Edenia's queen, Sindel. But his conquest didn't just win him a traitorous MILF. The crafty bastard also picked up a ton of awesome powers.
Khan is a deceptive
He also
leader
stole
who
his
isn't
daughter.
afraid to resort to, quite frankly, dickish methods to achieve his devious goals.
Yeah,
He's
dude's a
basically a
dick.
wrestling heel in the form of an otherworldly invader, right down to dressing like a male stripper.
And despite living on a completely different plane of existence, he's somehow mastered two Chinese martial arts, Daizu and Liu Wei, both of which prioritize fast and aggressive strikes to overwhelm opponents.
But Khan's real bread and butter is his mastery of magic. He can shoot fireballs, create portals.
Emperor Shield, Fireball, Merciless Spear, Mystic Choke, Shoulder Charge, Soul NATO, Soul Manipulation, Wrath Hammer, and of course his fatalities.
Make you his telekinetic yo-yo, bounce projectiles back to sender, and conjure his signature hammer whenever he wants.
With his Wrath Hammer, Khan can crush even the strongest combatants
With a K!
to pieces with his brutal fatalities. But perhaps his most iconic ability is taking souls.
With just a wave of his hand, he can dine on some fine soul food, courtesy of whatever sap crossed his path.
Khan went far with these abilities, and it wasn't long before his conquering eye caught sight of a little planet called Earthrealm.
But first, his forces had to rack up enough wins in Hit the Music Whiz.
We don't have the licensing rights.
Mortal Kombat.
I'ma stop there so we don't get sued.
Outworld almost had the 10 consecutive wins needed to merge with Earth.
But the goody two-shoes monk Liu Kang just had to ruin it all. But Khan just said, screw it, and invaded Earth anyway.
The moment Khan
Fucking
set
cheater.
foot on Earth, he
Well, the method Khan used to steal souls on such a scale is technically unknown. It is implied to be via his soul NATO, which has been shown to steal souls en masse on other occasions. So yeah, he just stole every soul on Earth in like the blink of an eye. That's crazy.
stole the souls of nearly every human being on the planet.
Then physically merged Earthrealm and Outworld into one big melting pot of
Ow.
conquest.
The exact meaning of merging realms is a little vague, but from Mortal Kombat 3's intro, we do know that it transforms the planet into part of Outworld itself. But even when he's not literally folding worlds together, Khan is always a threat to behold, far superior to most of the other combatants.
He's a cocky asshole, but damn, he sure knows how to get stuff done.
He's one-shot
Fair.
Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, survived being impaled, broke Kotal Khan's back, and has consistently surpassed the likes of the Thunder God, Raiden.
Oh, being all thundery is as fast as lightning. Khan could even hold his own when Raiden held the power of all the Elder Gods.
Liu Kang and Raiden's power combined was capable of matching Cetrion as Fire God Liu Kang, further corroborating Shao Kahn's scaling to the Elder Gods in power.
For context, the Elder Goddess Cetrion can grow as large as a planet and fire this
Cetrion.
hyper-fast laser, which, comparing its speed to the curvature of the Earth, can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light.
Oh, you know you're a big shot when actual gods think you're a pain. Look at him go!
Don't mistake powerful with invincible. Khan's might is only matched by his arrogance.
Yeah, he really does love to hear himself talk, even when
Yeah.
it leaves him totally open. I guess he doesn't consider the consequences of his constant taunting.
Is that your best?
I thought it was funny.
You suck.
Moving on. Even if it
What a
can get
dick.
better of him, Khan has proven his arrogance isn't
Conquered hundreds of realms, effortlessly stole Shang Tsung's souls, mastered numerous martial arts, survived impalement by Liu Kang, temporarily merged Earthrealm and Outworld, withstood a blast from the Elder Gods, won the Battle of Armageddon, and has defeated Raiden, Liu Kang, Blaze, and Kotal Khan.
completely unfounded. After ages of conflict, all of the combatants fought in a final clash of good versus evil.
And Khan emerged as the last man standing.
It was there that he defeated Blaze, an all-powerful elemental who threatened every realm in existence.
Luckily for the good guys, Raiden had a way to basically go back in time and try to stop Khan from winning in the first place. That's right, Khan was such a big threat, the only way to beat him was a complete do-over.
And even with that victory now a non-existent memory, Shao Kahn will never relent. Even death has never stopped this conqueror from his ultimate quest to rule everything.
I am Khan of Outworld. Vacate my throne, or I'll soak these sands with your blood.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you're wanting the kind of confidence it'd take to rule Outworld, check out Blue Chew.
This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew.
Here's a
Viagra
BlueChew.com
in
pharmacy. You can
try
Khan
50 and
back.
Men don't doom scroll, masturbate, drink, and smoke because they're lazy. They do it because
What
they're
the
overstimulated.
fuck is with commercials lately, man?
Die 1,000 deaths! You dare interrupt my tournament. Another fool seeking my throne. I only seek your life.
He doesn't give a shit about your throne, bro. He's just here for the fade. That's all this guy lives for, is throwing hands all day, every day. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's gonna probably hurt.
You will die. Death is beneath me.
Even if he's gonna die, it's not gonna be that easy, bro. You wanna kill this guy, you better be ready to put in the work.
Is that your best?
It's not even close. Oh, first power up. Oh. Oh. Akuma's not doing so hot.
Is mine. No, the Satsui no Hado is mine.
Oh, Oni. Can Oni pull out the win? I hope he can. Yeah, give him the fucking hands. Damn, piecing him up. Oh. Didn't see that coming. Oh, did you get him? He's gonna get back up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Raging Demon. Raging Demon. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, damn, he got him.
Flawless victory.
Not even close. That was not flawless at all.
Now that's what I call a fatality!
With the power of the Satsui no Hado, Akuma was a unique challenge for Shao Kahn.
Yeah, like how he resisted Nakali suggests Khan couldn't have just yanked his soul away so easy.
And Akuma's level of power was nothing to scoff at either.
Akuma's biggest hits were way stronger than you'd think, blasting apart meteors and making explosions seen from space. But
Yeah.
Khan survived blasts from beings even more powerful than that, like the Elder Gods, who can grow to the size of planets. And remember Blaze? He could destroy all the realms, and even did in one of his endings.
And while Blaze's story ending isn't canon to the Mortal Kombat universe in and of itself, it is still an example of what could happen in canon.
And Khan whooped that red-hot ass.
While we do not have an exact time frame for Blaze's destruction of the realms, destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of TNT.
Over 300 million times the power of the Teraton explosion from Akuma's lineup.
And keep in mind, when Khan merges realms, he is literally morphing an entire planet into Outworld itself. This means it makes sense he could defeat Blaze, because he already commands a similar level of power.
But I know what you're thinking. What about the Raging Demon, Akuma's awesome finishing move? Shao Kahn has racked up more than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul.
There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky hit in with the Shungoku Satsu. However, given Khan can keep up with the likes of Elder Gods and their space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma.
And sure, Khan's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he knows when to get serious. If his arrogance was that big of an issue, he wouldn't have conquered so many realms.
Both Akuma and Khan were among the best of the best in their respective worlds, but this match ultimately came down to who would land their killing blow first. Shao Kahn's overwhelming power, mystical abilities, and treacherous strategies were enough to claim this victory.
Outworld's Emperor was the only one who could surpass Akuma.
The winner is Shao Kahn.